Network Entertainment.
Quick question lang. Napapansin nyo ba, the way you handle and spend money is the same way your parents did. Kahit yung mga pagkakamali minsan, nare-repeat mo. Kung gusto malaman kung bakit ganito, pakinggan nyo tong episode na ito.
Hi, I'm Chingitan and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt-free. Teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode.
Hi there, this is Chingitan, your pambansang wealth coach. Today, we're going to do deep dive into something most of us doesn't even notice. This is what we call as generational money cycles. Like for example, I don't know if you believe this, what you saw, what you heard, what you experienced from your parents may be the same way you would probably think and perceive about money habits, whether it's good or bad. Parang siyang heirloom, di ba? Parang sinasabi ko nga, kung ang kayamanan ay pwedeng ipamana, yung kahirapan pwede ring ipamana. Ouch! Kaya nga, ask yourself this question. Do you catch yourself repeating your parents' money mistakes? Di ba sinabi mo, ay, hindi ko gagayahin yan. Ayaw kong malabog sa utang. Pero ikaw, nagkautang ka. Lumaki ka ba sa mindset na money is always a challenge or a struggle? Or maybe you're trying to build wealth, pero pakiramdam mo you're stuck at walang nangyayari. Well, you are not alone. That's because, again, unfortunately, it's not your fault. Ito yung tinatawag nating bad money habits. There are only two habits, good and bad lang. Probably yung nakuha mo yung bad. The same way na inherit mo yung parang accent, mannerism. The only difference is it affects your income in your bank account. So today, pag-usapan natin yung mga money beliefs, how to help yourself in order for you to break the cycle out of this. So number one, let's talk about ano ba yung generational money cycles. Okay, define natin. Ito yung simple behaviors or money beliefs, okay, or mindset that you learn from your parents. Like for example, ang pera, mahirap pakitain o madali? Ikaw. Kayo lang makakasagot niyan. Mag-isip ka. Number two, you live paycheck to paycheck. Di ba? Number three, napuputulan kayo ng kuryente. Number four, ang utang ay normal. Di ba? And number five, hindi nyo pinag-uusapan ng pera. So, marami yan eh. And this is not directly taught, but minsan, it's caught. Diba? Hindi naman tinuturo, pero nai-invite mo. So, if you saw your parents, ito lang, again, I don't want to bring back parang a bad experience. Pero naalala ko, if yung during that time, yung madalas pinag-uusapan, pinag-aawayan ni mama at papa ko ay pera. Breakfast, they talk about money. Lunchtime, money. Bedtime stories, money pa rin. Oo. So, yun nga, they're struggling to make both ends meet, and then talagang it caused so much stress in my life. Kaya nga parang sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, pag ako nagkaasawa ko, ayaw kong pag-usapan ang masyado ang pera kasi baka mag-away kami, ma-stress na kami. Kaya nga, ito yung katotohanan na hindi ko namalayan reality. You know what happened? Nadala ko yan sa marriage ko. Yung first few months. Na whenever my wife's telling me, let's talk about, itong big money decision, alam mo, standard answer ko, sige, ikaw na bahala. Tapos sabihin ko, again, may tatanong siya, ikaw na bahala. Until such time, parang na-realize niya, bakit ako na lang ang gumagawa ng mga money decision? So, nagtanong na siya. Then, I came to realize the reason why I don't want to talk so much about money because ayaw kong umabot sa punto na magkaroon kami disagreement, magtampo siya, mag-away kami, baka umabot din yung sa nangyari sa parents ko. Nagigets nyo? Ito yung tinatawag nating financial trauma that I brought into my marriage. Kaya nga, I just want to challenge you. If no one in your family ever learned to teach you on how to earn money, manage your money, and grow your money, again, this is not your fault. But now, ikaw, nakikinig ka, nanonood ka sa akin, you know, you can do something different. That's the good news. So my question, ready ka na ba? So if you want to change your money belief, let's call out some of the most common beliefs na namamana natin. Okay? Like for example, ang pera ay mahirap kitain. Narinig nyo na yun? So, ano yung resulta nun? Lagi kang stress, lagi kang takot. Diba? In other words, ang dapat natin sabihin, palitan natin, diba, narrative. Ang pera madaling kitain. Bakit? Kasi pag pinag-aaralan ko kung paano kumita ng pera, madali siya. Make sense? Number 2, hindi tayo mayaman. So, huwag ka masyadong mangarap. So, anong resulta nyo? Naging mabababa ang expectation po natin sa ating sarili. Yung confidence level natin ay mababa. Bakit natin sinasabi na hindi tayo mayaman? Bakit din natin sabihin, yayaman tayo? Bakit? Kasi nga, ang goal natin sa buhay para ma-afford natin. Ma-afford natin yung mga gusto nating bilhin at gusto natin makamit sa buhay. Agree? Ito, third, ang mga mayaman ay masasama, greedy. No. Again, ang resulta nyon, yung subconsciously guilty ka kapag ikaw yung mayaman kasi feeling mo nagiging greedy ka. But in reality, some people, when they make money, they give money away. Diba? Like Bill Gates, si Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, diba? Si Gokong Wei, si Henry C. Namimigay ng pera yun because they know for a fact the reason why God wants to bless them so that they can become a blessing to others. Or if not naman, yung way of thinking natin, ang pera talaga, nagiging problema, parte na talaga ng buhay. Ang resulta niya, tinatanggap mo lang natin na forever na mahirap ang buhay at may utang tayo. No. Bakit di mo sabihin that money is really a blessing? Diba? Money, ang purpose ng money is not only to bless me, but the purpose of money is also to bless others. So, here's the thing. Kung anong paniniwala mo, yan ang giging pamumuhay mo. So, alam mo, ito yung good news. If you learn this from your parents, the good news is you can unlearn this. Hindi mo kailangan tanggapin na ito na ang forever na money story mo. So, my question to you is this, in this podcast episode, gusto mo ba change ang money story mo and your destiny? And I will tell you, you have the power to write a new one. So, ano gagawin mo? First, mag-subscribe ka sa channel na ito. Number 2, mag-follow ka sa akin. Number 3, pumunta ka na rin sa YouTube channel ko. And please, watch all the videos. Ang daming videos yan. We can equip you, train you, change your financial mindset. Kapatid, if this episode really helped you, please share this with someone. Again, you can break the cycle of your generational money cycles, yung money wound mo. And if you want more information, please don't forget to subscribe. This is Chinkitan reminding you, you're not stuck with the patterns you inherited. You can start fresh, stay intentional, stay strong, and of course, stay Chink positive. Tatandaan, as we always say in our podcast, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always Chink positive.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.